Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome. My spirit guides are saying, welcome back. Oh, gosh. You folks, you Gemini folks, my spirit guides always identify you as being in direct connection with the mind of the universe, through the air element. So there is already a lot of chatter going on, and you saw the photo over the top of the video. So let's jump in because cards are coming out. My guides are talking about the sacred mind of the universe. And there we have the first card, the foundation of art, where you, once again, use your particular energetic set point to come directly into alignment. And you are receiving messages, I think, in March. You always go really deep. So this card in the traditional tarot would be the Six of Cups. It is about bringing forward the past in order to affect the future. So there's a lot of chatter that's been coming through. If you haven't seen the Daily Love Forecast for the last 2 days, please go and watch them. Spirit says there are messages there for you. And my spirit guides have been asking everybody, please go watch the Capricorn reading. There is so much going on, but we are literally now stepping into the next moment that has to do with our preparation. March is going to be a really quiet month, but very profound, very deep, a lot happening. We're being, all of us, stepping into the next part of our training in order to experience the energetic ability within yourself to move toward this awakening that is prophesied. We are here to master our frequency this year. My spirit guides have been talking about it for 2 whole years. And so now we see the prophecy come forward. So that's what they want to talk with you about. So Six of Cups is about past life experiences, love coming through from another place. Spirit's talking about that kind of thing with you as always. And they are they're referencing your video. I think it was from the days of the eclipse, they're saying, in 2017. If you have the interest and you're curious about your own process, go look. There's information for you about the way you've come through to this moment that we're in. So nostalgia, things from the past, and really what my guides are talking about is ancient wisdom that comes through to you because of the movement of the planets and because of the fact that we have all of the aspects now that are prepared for you to take them up. We just came through the full moon. We've got Chiron in Aries. We have Uranus in Taurus. And we've got Jupiter in Sagittarius. So as an air sign, you are about to be ignited. That's what my guides are saying. I have no surprise about that within me, Gemini, because of the nature of your readings. And Spirit keeps talking about your natural set point, your vibration, which is your purpose. And we can learn a lot about that through astrological explanations, Spirit saying. And as you know, we've been talking about the weaving together of the tapestry. So there's a lot of that streaming through. I'm going to go through the cards and do my best. I'm asking for help from my spirit guides. There's a particular type of emotion that's coming through today. It is this quiet, this mysterious, this beautiful, sacred mind. Understanding the prophecies that have come through the ancients about humanity. It is about a student of the sacred arts who would go into a hut, be plunged into darkness, stay there for 24 hours or more, my spirit guides are saying. People would put a stone on their chest to keep them from falling asleep and literally open the third eye to receive the messages that are coming in. So that's what they want to speak with you about. What my spirit guides are saying is that's where you are in the month of March. And some of you probably are already feeling it. Today's the 24th of February. So no surprise. This is the sacred initiate. This person is a student of a very sacred form of art. And it does have to do, of course, with love energy because we are here to experience that to delve deeper into it and to bring it forward, that vibration into the world. So you clearly stepping deeper in, like everybody. So look at your rising sign, all those things. So Spirit's always saying, so you understand it in the deepest possible way and the complexity of what your actual energy set point is. What is your vibration? If you look at the combined, Spirit's talking about the addition and the aspects, meaning what might your vibration be if you look at all the astrological aspects of who you are, your identity in that way. All right. So you're stepping deeper in very clearly. This is, I forgot to say, sorry. This is the goddess of sacrifice. Spirit says she's hanging around because everybody's taking the next step. And what we're doing in 2019 is accepting the energy that is meant to come to us. We are still blind. We are making a sacrifice. We don't know what's going to unfold, but we are making the commitment in order to take destiny forward for ourselves and for others. This is the dedicator of sacred lore. So it's a beautiful foundation. Spirit's talking about foundation again. And the next card that came out has been coming out a lot also in the readings for March. You've come to the place where you need to be. You've put the past behind. The other reason the foundation of art, Six of Cups, is here. Yeah, nostalgia to some degree. But nostalgia that moves us forward, not that holds us back. Stuck in daydreaming and wishing for things that didn't unfold and things like that. We're offering flowers. You are offering flowers. Bringing forward the love that comes on your knowing as a Gemini. And in those moments when you take this next step as the initiate, you're two things, Spirit's saying. You are there because you are ready. And you are there because the foundation that you're on brings you into this beautiful energy of the King of Skill, King of Wands, passionate love, inspirational love that brings action. So the King of Wands, very mature. He is a warrior. His shield is on the wall. And because he knows about his destiny, he knows where he is going. And that's what Spirit's been talking about this month when this card comes out. Okay, they're talking about Capricorn again. I believe the way in which your energy set point joins with the other vibrations that are here, significant in March, significant for all of us. So Spirit wants you to go find out, okay? And feel free to do your own explanation. That was the wrong word, but Spirit said it. So, okay, exploration was what I was going to say. They just want you to be with yourself and explore. And, this thing. Find the explanation for yourself because that is what's going to bring to you the greatest knowing. But you are literally making the shoes that you are wearing into this new life that we're all going into as we begin to experience what it is to be in touch with each other vibrationally. So those are the cards that came out while I was clearing the deck to get ready to do the reading. So I'm going to ask my guides, what's the rest of the story for a beautiful Gemini this month? And you know what? I'll tell you what they wanted me to do that I did not do. They wanted me to do the reading in silence and just hold up the cards and, find some music that wouldn't get a strike from YouTube to put over the top, and I couldn't find anything. So I thought, well, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post some music in the information box below the video. So they kind of want you to open that and listen to that. If you want to do it and put it on low volume while you're listening to the reading, I forgot to say that. Sorry, Spirit, they're reminding me. So here's the next card. Of course, Spirit says she's hanging around a lot too. She is suspended in the universe. That is the Queen of Knowledge. And because of the movement of the planets and the placement of the sun, the way we dance in these moments literally does weave together the strings of our destiny. This is the sacred grandmother. She sits on her starry loom, weaving together the lineage of her sacred children. And in this moment, that's what's literally happening for all of us and literally for you. She is helping you to come into some sacred knowledge. That's why the shield's on the wall. and you're totally focused on, all right, I got to make the shoes because I know you know where you're going. Some of it is a mystery, but there's something inside of us now, I think, because of what happened at the moon, when the full moon cycle came through. I've heard from a lot of people over the last week or so, and these fated meetings that my spirit guides have been talking about, they are happening. And they're happening with a lot of frequency now, no pun intended, but it is the frequency. So, Spirit's talking today about the meetings that we have that awaken each other. And it's going to be, I think some of us are going to have the shock and awe moment. And a lot of us, I think most of us, are going to have little tiny moments where we interact with someone and we feel the stimulation of our heart chakra. We feel their energy. Some energy will be exchanged. So here's the next card. Beautiful. The quest of knowledge. Coming into this place of transformation where you put down the mental burdens and the strife and you stand before the sacred bowl of all wisdom. Watching things unfold is what my spirit guides are saying. And it's a moment of triumph. This, in the traditional tarot, would be the Ten of Pentacles. But because we're talking about soul tarot, it's about spiritual wisdom, spiritual riches, and the awareness that you are coming into in these moments, Spirit's saying because of all the cards I already showed you. But there we go. That's where you're going, and you know, Gemini, into this next step because of what's happening in 2019. So before I forget to say, I always take a picture of these cards so you can see the whole spread unified, Spirit says. It'll be on the community tab on my channel. And I can't remember if I told you, but all the information about me is below the video, as well the links, etc., to my website. If you need me, Spirit says, if you need me. They're talking about having conversations. Okay, with the mind of the universe, because that's what you're literally doing. If you want to deepen that, if some things are happening for you and you want to check in about that, they're talking about, they're here for you, but you got to get in touch with me for the things that come through my channel. I think that's what they're talking about. All right, so this is the bridge card. That's the magician. Spirit's calling him the sacred magician. See, Spirit says, see, that's where you're going. Because you're clear now, and you are creating the manifestation of what is coming forward, because you are preparing. That's what March is about. Do your preparation. Go deep inside. Know that you are the sacred initiate, and that because you are the initiate in these moments, you are able to create magic and use the power of magic. And Spirit saying to incite your will, which means to manifest the energy, to bring forward this. Spirit saying this, to bring it forward. That's your job in March. A lot of my readings, they sort of look at the things you need to do and etc. in March. For everybody, really, it's just go deep and understand that the strings of our destiny are being woven. All those prophecies are true. And we are going to be able to be together now in ways that we haven't before. Here's what came to the top of the deck. That's what they're talking about, Gemini. So, it's interesting from an air sign perspective. This is, Spirit's calling it the mythology. There are a lot of things, if you've been following along, you know about these cards. So for you as an air sign in this moment, they are talking about the way fire and air ignite each other and assist the process that's going on here on the earth as we have all these aspects in fire signs and in earth signs. So this is a couple. The mythology is they were held back from each other. They had to go through a magical process. The feminine aspect had to have a rebirth. And when she did, she was able to reach her lover. They were in a great banquet hall, and they ran to the chimney, stepped into the fire, literally, embraced each other. And Spirit says they had a DNA activation moment, and they literally turned to energy. And they're showing me the spin of the DNA. They rose through the smoke hole, turned into swans, and flew away. I'm getting all choked up. Just like the Capricorn reading. Oh, the energy that's coming through. What it does is it stimulates your heart chakra. Often, that's the way I experience it. So there is going to be this great stimulation going on because of the magic of the moment. This is about both halves of yourself, but it is about the destiny of humanity and the way now we are going to be able to vibrate together to fly into our destiny and be bonded forever. That's what this is about. And if you happen to have a soulmate, a past life, a twin flame, any heart chakra awakening partner, it could be anybody. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be romantic mates, but you are going to feel a bond with that person. That's why they're saying if you need help, okay? So some of that, I think, destiny, it is going to ignite your passion. We're seeing it all through these cards. But the passion that's being ignited is this. All right, Spirit wants you to keep that central in your mind. So this is the first card on the soul, okay, Spirit's calling it factors. On the soul factor, the cycle of your soul that's coming forward in March. We see another card here. Spirit wants it. It's right on the top of the deck. All right, courtship of knowledge. This is 3 of Pentacles. And I think it was Capricorn. That boy, they keep talking to me about Capricorn. Maybe a lot of you have Capricorn rising. There's a message embedded in that. So if you got Capricorn in your chart in a prominent place, either in your rising sign, or moon sign, or your Venus sign, make sure to go look at that, okay? All right. So 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to show you. It is about being in direct, working directly with the energy of the divine. That's what this is really about. And in that moment, you know, you are activated. The hair turns blue. That's about transformation. There's your passion. Again, aligned with the fire sign energy. You know, and if you don't know what's going on with the fire signs and how the planets are moving, go check it out. Go look at Molly McCord or Pam Gregory or your favorite spiritual astrology person so that you're informed, because you're going to need to know as you go forward through March. All right. So I'm going to take a moment and I want to pull out from my little tiny Rider-Waite deck. I'm just going to pull this out for you because Spirit wants to talk about it. They wanted to talk about it with Capricorn as well. So just give me a minute to flip through the cards so I can show you. By the way, that's coming out. They want that, they said. Oh, here it is. Okay, so, all right, I don't know why they want that. I'm going to put that right there for a sec. All right, so 3 of Pentacles. In the traditional Rider-Waite, it would look like that. It's about a student, in a sense, a young worker, somebody who's an intern is what they've been saying about this young guy. And he's literally building the temple. That's what you are doing. That's what we are all doing in the days of March. And what happens is the powers that be, Spirit says. So we see this picture of like a monk, right? And somebody perhaps of royal blood who has hearts, which I love, on their garment. And they are discussing the plans. So the universe is connecting directly with us this month in March to talk about the plans going forward. And do you see how the young man is shining a light on the plans? He is explaining to them what he has learned because he is on a new foundation while he's literally building the temple. Okay? So they come to him. They have this discussion. Do you need anything from us? What have you learned? Can we do anything for you? Okay, so that's how it looks in Soul Tarot. It is about, in a sense, they're saying the word submission. It's about understanding in that moment that you submit. This is why. I'll show you. Hang on a second. Because, come on, Mary Ellen. There you go. Because you have already made the sacrifice. That's the human realm. This is you under the light of this reading. And this is the spiritual realm. So that's the progression. You are, where there are all these indications about being directly connected to the divine in all of these, through all these mechanisms, Spirit's saying. All right, so let's get one more card. You are overcoming obstacles on your soul cycle. When we see the elopement of skill with this couple rising through the fire aspect, air and fire, it's a sacred rising. Obviously, that's what your soul's working on. And here on the earth, it looks like this because we're human. So much love energy coming through for you. All right, Spirit, can you give us one more card? Of course. Of course. Look, the World card. It's come out, I think, every day for the last 4 or 5 days in the daily love forecast readings that Spirit asked me to do. So many of us, we are finishing a cycle because we are stepping in now to this ability that we are prophesied to have. So over the next year, Kundalini awakening, we have all the tools we need to have this beautiful moment, crown chakra activation. Those are the petals of wisdom that you're going to collect along the way on that breastplate. And we see the symbol of the sacred swastika, the sacred turning of the energy of love and peace and abundance, often associated with the sacred feminine. There are a lot of places. This symbol is 12,000 years old, as far as anybody can tell, possibly older. And it has been found literally all over the world, in sacred places, in pieces of art, pottery, jewelry, everywhere. In the days, Spirit says, long before anybody knew about each other. It was before that kind of travel started. So this literally comes from sacred mind. It came to all the peoples all over the world, Spirit says, and was carried here, encoded in our cellular memory. That which became, I'm being corrected, that which became our cellular memory when we incarnated here and turned from stardust into human form over many, many eons. You know, okay, depending on what you believe, right? So there we go. There is a lot of chatter that's come through about prophecies, ancient prophecies of old, Spirit saying, and how they affect this moment, how they foretold. And Gemini. Okay, now they're talking about the reading that I did when I was at the Passage Tombs. So I think because the notion is coming through, they're just sort of saying, remember this and remember this, and you said this, and we gave you this experience under this sacred tree of knowledge at the Passage Tombs in 2017. I referenced that before and I said 2018, but it was 2017, right? I traveled to the Sacred Passage Tombs in Ireland, partly to collect the destiny of my heritage and to allow the energy to speak from there about me. You know, who the heck am I? Why am I having this life experience when I have so much astral travel and have the ability to literally be in touch with someone on the ethers? And you have that too because of your set point. It is going to be developing. All right, Spirit, can you please give us the message for Gemini, the outcome card? And no, they're saying no. All right, hang on. I'm going to shuffle. I'll pick for you from the bag of rooms, but I would love it if you would share. Yeah, there it is. Okay, just exactly what Spirit's just doubling down on the message. The foundation of skill. All right. Oh, hang on. It's the Six of Wands. That's why they wanted that. There you go. Making use of the fire energy that's here. Healing Chiron and Aries. Your energy, in part, is going to help ignite this and blow it on the sacred winds across the realm of humanity, which means the planet. So Spirit wants you to look deeply into that notion, but to understand that you're on stable footing. You've come through several rites of passage. It's why you are now able to renew and go deeper into sacred mind in order to possess it and carry the vibration of that here as you do your part on the awakening. That's your part. And for you, on some way, it starts anew. It goes deeper. in the month of March. All right, so Spirit, I'm going to pick from the runes. Thank you so much for being here with me. My process deepens just like yours, and I'm so grateful for the people that are showing up. Please make sure to hit the like button. Share these videos so these messages can go out so that we can be in touch with each other. Please, in these days coming forward. All right, Spirit, what would you like to say? Tie the message together. Okay, perfect. That is the rune for opening. So let me look. I'm going to read that to you from the book, okay? Just give me a second to flip through the pages. Got to put my little glasses on. I used the beautiful Book of Runes that was written by Ralph Blum. Mine is really old, so you can hardly see it, but see. There you go. I love this, and I know that some of you use these kind of oracles. I think Ralph has passed on, but this is his legacy for humanity. And I'm sure there are other things that you find Spirit saying equally powerful. They're asking you to share with me the oracles that you use, okay? I think you can still find this book on Amazon, but I'm not totally sure. Okay, so this is about opening. It is about fire. It's about the torch. Just give me a minute, because oh my gosh, there's so much energy coming through. And it does stimulate my heart, which then I get choked up and tears come into my eyes. So give me just a moment. Thank you, Spirit. This is Kano. This is the rune of opening and renewed clarity. Let me hold it up for you. It is the rune of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouding some part of your life. Okay, they want this now. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can do this successfully. There we go. You are free now, both to receive gifts and to know the joy of non-attached giving. And that's what the awakening is about. Okay? Kano is the rune for the morning of activities, for serious, clear intent and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of any endeavor. This is one of the 13 cycle runes. The protection offered by Kano is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your own conditioning. In all relationships, there can now be a mutual opening up, which you may trigger. Whoo, yeah, Spirit just wants you to go and get as much information as you can to help yourself understand. If this message for some reason isn't clear, make sure you go, just explore that which resonates with you, okay? Oh my gosh. Through your awareness that the light of understanding is now once again available. Recognize that while on the one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other you exist at the perfect center, where the harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. There is something, and I haven't looked all over the internet. I try not to do that until after the readings are out because I want the information to stream through in a way that's pure. So there is something happening. Clearly, it's the things that I already said about the way air and fire ignite each other and the aspects that are here. But definitely go check it out. It is your energy that is the center of this opening for all of us in terms of our thoughts and our knowledge and the way they go out. There's something about that vibration that they want you to work on clearly, and just for yourself in March, get used to it, step into it, and start practicing. So simply put, if you've been in the dark, there is now enough light to see that the patient on the operating table is yourself. Wow. Amazing. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like I could chat around for an hour and a half today. I'm going to resist the urge. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm eager to hear from all of you in whatever way you want to communicate with me. Have a wonderful Sunday, or whenever it is you come to pick up the message. Just know that you are in the realm of sacred mind because of your set point as an air sign and the way the vibration is meant to go forward in as you take up the vibration and utilize your air sign ability to send those vibrations out across the world. I think that's what it's about. Spirit talks about it when we get together all the time. So thanks, everyone. I really appreciate you being here. And I'll look forward to the next live stream, which keeps getting put off, but I promise it's coming. All right. Thank you so much.